Right in the middle.
Right here. You're right.
Thank you.
Right here, guys. Right here. Right here.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis was supposed to be boxing's next big legend. He had it all: the knockout power, the star power, the PPV sales, the undefeated record, and the hype to take over as the face of the sport after Floyd Mayweather. Some even believed he could surpass Floyd in popularity, becoming the new king of boxing. But instead of making history, he just made one of the worst career moves ever. Yeah, Tank Davis is walking away from boxing, not after a loss, not because of an injury, but by choice. And the man who's the most furious about this? Floyd "Money" Mayweather.
Do you will come back to boxing?
Oh no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta "Tank" Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud of.
Floyd is straight up shocked, disgusted, and livid. Why? Because Mayweather built his entire career on longevity, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset. He stayed undefeated for over 20 years, fought until he was 40 years old, and walked away from boxing on his own terms. Meanwhile, Tank, who's just 29 and in his prime, is throwing his entire career away. And if you think this is just about retirement, think again. This is about legal troubles, self-destruction, and a ruined reputation that Floyd Mayweather believes Gervonta will never recover from. So what exactly happened? Why is Mayweather furious? And is this truly the end of Gervonta Davis's career? Let's break it down. Hear me out. Gervonta Davis was on top of the world. After his insane knockout victory over Ryan Garcia, he was the face of boxing's new generation. PPV numbers? Insane. Fans? Loyal and growing. Future fights? Endless possibilities. And it only got better when he took Frank Martin down in the ring. He could have fought Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or even a rematch with Ryan Garcia. The hype is real. People were starting to wonder if Tank could go undefeated his whole career, just like Mayweather. But instead of pushing forward, he threw in the towel. Yup, Tank just announced that he's stepping away from the sport. And while most fighters retire in their late 30s, when their bodies can't keep up anymore, Davis is only 29. He's at his physical prime, and he's choosing to walk away.
Things over to you, Tank. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. I've been coming up and coming to DC for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see the.
It's more so for the
back
crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but for the crowd, it definitely is. as an area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
We gotta test his chin out. Come off the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you feel like
that's what
guys...
that's what we gonna be in there for.
Get this. Currently, Tank is gearing up to fight Lamont Roach on March 1st, 2025 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, to defend his WBA lightweight world title. This fight was supposed to go down back in December 2024, but after some delays, it's finally happening. And now, with Davis basically saying, "I'm out after this," the fight just got a whole lot bigger. But this might be the last we ever see of him, and Floyd Mayweather is not having it. Mayweather built his career by being disciplined, focused, and always staying ahead of the game. He fought until he was 40 years old, staying undefeated and leaving the sport as one of the greatest ever. And now he's watching the kid he mentored throw it all away before he even reaches his full potential? Yeah, that's not sitting right with him at all. Mayweather has been vocal about fighters making bad career choices, but this time, he's straight up furious. According to sources close to Floyd, he believes Tank is making the biggest mistake of his life. You don't retire at 29, not when you're one of the biggest names in boxing. And he's got a point. Every great fighter in history, Ali, Tyson, Pacquiao, Mayweather himself, they all pushed forward even when things got tough. But here's where it gets even worse. Tank's legal troubles have been stacking up, and Floyd believes this isn't even about boxing anymore. It's about avoiding the consequences of his own actions.
The 4-year-old. Because you're going to go to jail.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Domestic violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got handcuffs.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about it.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
Tight.
What's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people. Okay, so.
Look, there's no denying it. Tank Davis is one of the most electrifying fighters of this generation. The speed, the power, the knockout ability. He's got it all. Some even say he's pound for pound top 3 right now, and honestly, it's hard to argue against that.
Some people just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, out here. Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night, It all depends what fits you. Like, I run in the morning. If I don't, I'll run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home.
But let's keep it real. His talent is getting overshadowed by his legal troubles. And it's not just a one-time thing, it's been a pattern. A pattern that's not only hurt his reputation, but straight up tarnished his legacy. We're talking about arrests, hit-and-run incidents, assault charges, probation violations, you name it. Back in 2020, he got caught on camera putting hands on the mother of his child at a charity basketball game. Yeah, in front of everybody. And then, in 2021, He was involved in a hit-and-run in Baltimore that left multiple people injured, including a pregnant woman. Instead of sticking around, Tank dipped from the scene.
Nigga Gervonta Davis getting locked, man. I got it. Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
Oh, he got it. I got it.
Doing the IG shit.
Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
And the court cases? An absolute mess. In 2023, he was sentenced to house arrest for the hit and run, but guess what? He violated it and got thrown in jail for 44 days. He couldn't even follow the most basic terms of his sentence. Fast forward to 2024, and guess what? More drama. Another arrest, more legal issues, more bad press. At this point, fans are exhausted. Like, how many times can you throw away your own bag? How many times can you let your own talent go to waste?
You know, and when me and Tank go at it, sometimes he'll look at Tank and say, yo, listen to him, man. I'm good.
Hey, B,
They shout about
what's your thought on Tank and Floyd going back and forth, man?
I let two grown men handle their business, but they know whose side I'm on if we gotta go there, though.
And Floyd Mayweather? He's fed up. The same guy who mentored Tank, guided him to superstardom, and set him up for generational wealth is now watching him wreck his own career. And for what? Bad decisions and reckless behavior. Look, Tank was supposed to be the face of boxing for the next decade. But instead of talking about his insane knockouts, his name is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. If this really is his last fight, he's walking away with a legacy that's as controversial as it is legendary. Here's the thing. Floyd saw something in Tank from day one. He wasn't just some regular up-and-coming fighter, he had that it factor. That mix of power, speed, and raw aggression that made him a walking highlight reel. Floyd wanted him to be the guy, the next king of boxing, the one to carry the torch after him. And for a while, it worked. Floyd took Tank under his wing, signed him to Mayweather Promotions, and made sure he had everything: the best training, the best opportunities, and the best exposure. He put him on the biggest fight cards, hyped him up as the next superstar, and even compared him to himself. That's how much faith Floyd had in him. But then, things got ugly.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Tank started feeling like he was being controlled. He wanted to do things his way, but Floyd is a perfectionist. He built his empire off discipline and business moves that made him a billionaire. So when Tank started pushing back, ignoring Floyd's advice, and acting like he didn't need him anymore, the relationship started crumbling.
What dirt? What's the name of it?
I see you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
He don't like
Speak up, Frank.
What that mean?
I'm limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't. EJ do the trash talk, make you miss box.
The final straw. Tank straight up left Mayweather Promotions in 2022. And the split? It was messy. Tank threw shade, called Floyd selfish, and hinted that he was being held back. Meanwhile, Floyd played it cool, but everyone knew he felt betrayed. He had done everything for this kid, and now Tank was acting like he made it on his own.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh, he's hating." There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
Fast forward to now, and Floyd's watching from the sidelines as Tank's career spirals out of control. Bad decisions, legal troubles, and now, a possible early retirement. This was never how Floyd imagined it going down. Tank was supposed to be the future, but instead, he's looking like just another wasted talent.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Tank Davis had everything: power, skills, charisma, PPV sales. He was on his way to being one of the best of this era. But now, he's walking away at 29, with more questions than answers. And Floyd? He's watching it all unfold in disbelief. So, will Gervonta Davis ever return to the ring? Or is this truly the end of one of boxing's most promising careers? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this the biggest mistake of Tank's career? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more boxing updates. I'll catch you in the next one.